Seriously, it's not that exciting, but I'll try. Power! The watt. You can. Define power as the energy flow rate. Calculate power given the energy and time. Calculate energy totally given the power and time. Convert watts to joules a second to avoid confusing power for a quantity instead of a rate, which your parents do all the time. Make successful analogies between water flow and food consumption to explain power. Work with power in specific electrical terms such as P equals VI. Use power to remove stains and scrubbing bubbles and impress your friends. Oh, I screwed it up. Impress your friends with your powers of the force. Scientists will try to take an idea in their head and express it with math. They will collect data and then manipulate it with math to look for patterns. A good starting point can be to take a gut feeling you have to try and express it mathematically. Another way is to be directly taught the approach that finally seems to work. Why don't we try both? Gut feeling. Which one of these is more powerful? Niagara Falls or Angel Falls? So now as a kid, the Guinness World Book of Records said this was the biggest waterfall going. And I was like, but look. So this, if you stuck your head under it, it's going to sting. But this would be like trying to get a drink from the fire hose. You're going to be swept away. So what if we combined the two and we made Niagara Falls fall as far as Angel Falls? So if Niagara Falls fell as far as Angel Falls falls, then the waterfall would be the most powerful in the world. And I didn't stutter on that one. Seashells. So let's see. It is clear that the height water falls from can give it more energy. Also, the volume of water per second would also contribute. So discussing the power of a waterfall, we must consider both. Power equals falling energy and current combined. Look at these three example waterfalls. Which one has the highest current? You might let this picture make you think that's the highest current, the letter I. And you're like, what the heck with current being I? It's intensité du courant in French, right? You see it says 80 liters a second, and this one says 100 liters a second. Cognitive dissonance! I should have put this flow over here. There's a case where don't let the picture throw you. The textbook manufacturers do not necessarily make the pictures match the text. That's the highest flow rate. Which one has the highest fall? Well, here, there's no cognitive dissonance. 50 meters, 100 meters, 75, the pictures match. Now, which one would be the most powerful? Well, this one's the shortest, but with the highest flow rate. This one's the tallest, but it has the lowest flow rate. And this one is just right. It's like the Bears. Now, do any of these really have the same power? Well, if you think about it, 50 meters and 100 liters a second, if we multiply, we get 5,000. This one, if we multiply, we get 5,000. So our gut formula would say the power of a waterfall is its height times its current. And this gives us an idea, does it work? Does this give us a measure of the power? And so this is how a gut feeling can slowly start emerging as mathematics, kind of like how a bruise gets a pus head and starts to ooze. That's the transition from in your head to mathematics. It's like a big giant pimple of thought. So the general concept of power that scientists came across was to take the total energy of something and divide it by the time the energy flowed. So instead of measuring the waterfall's height, we would measure its joules. And there's a really simple formula they say for grade 11, but I could teach you in 5 minutes that you could get the joules in water. It's like, water has joules in it? Like diamonds? No, joules are the same as calories. They're just a metric unit. So, a Tic Tac is like 1 calorie and it's like 4,128 joules or something. So anyway, power is energy over time. So that is called a joule per second. And that makes sense. How many joules per second? Now, if you go, I don't understand joules per second. What if I said, how many calories a day do you eat? That's power. If I say you ate 10 million calories, well, not